Well, good morning, everyone. I know I'm getting a little bit of a late start this morning. Just wanted to share something really quickly with you. In 2 Chronicles 27, right after a really strong king, we have a king that decided to do one little difference because he was mad at God for the way that God dealt with his father's extreme pride. His dad was really strong, Uzziah. He was a really good king, except as he gained strength, it went to his head. And instead of honoring the Lord, he dishonored the Lord, got leprosy. And for whatever reason, whether it was out of fear or out of anger, his son, Jotham, did something different in regards to how he dealt with the Lord. And so let me just read in chapter number 27, verses 1 and 2, and then I'm going to give you a brief commentary, and I'm going to sign off for the day. I just want to give you this encouragement. I've been waiting a long time to give this encouragement, but it doesn't appear like anytime soon that any government official is going to say, hey, everybody go back to church and worship the Lord. Right now, they're going to let tattoo parlors, they're going to let abortion clinics, all those people, those are essential. But church, we need to have you guys not meet. And I know that some of you who don't go to church very regularly may actually think that that's a good thing. But for those of you who understand what being a part of the family of God does, you will understand how devastating this is to not only the church, but to the culture in which the church sits. And so just a subtle difference in Jotham's way of approaching God changed the entire nation. And I think this is important for us to hear, because I think it's time for us to say, okay, I know there's some nerves. I know it's a little scary. I know that there's these mandates out there, but I think it's time we stepped up a little bit. Listen to chapter number 27, verses 1 and 2, and you tell me if you can pick up the difference. Jotham was 25 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 16 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name also was Jerusha, the daughter of Zadok, and he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord, according to all his father Uzziah did. Howbeit, he entered not into the temple of the Lord, and the people did yet corruptly. So stop right there. One difference, and it changed the people. He determined that he was going to do right by God in every other way but one. He wouldn't go to the house of the Lord. I'm not going to go. Either it wasn't convenient, or he was afraid to go, or someone told him it didn't matter if he went. That's another movement we have today. Oh, it doesn't matter if you go to church. We can worship God anywhere. Yeah, you can worship God anywhere, but God told you to be a part of the church. And so you can't obey the Lord and just worship him anywhere. And because his determination was, I'm not going to God's house, the people veered off the path. His leadership did not lead them to God anymore. And so I'm going to just leave that laying there. I realize that, wow, here we are. It's going to take 2 or 3 weeks of shutdown, and we're going to be back as normal. We're 9 months later, and there's no end in sight, and more to come, and we're still not allowed. You can get on an airplane jammed with people you don't know, but you can't go to the house of God with the same people week after week. You can't do that, because that would be too scary. I want you to make a decision today. You're going to be in the house of the Lord. Many people are listening to this in many different areas. Go to your place where your church family worships. It's time. If you can go to the ball field and practice, and you can find time for those things, and you can be around people, and you can travel to other states to have your games, you can come to church. If you can go to Costco and get your stuff and be around people you don't associate with at any other time, you can go to church. If you can go to the mall, if you can go out shopping, if you can go places that are crowded, you can go to a hiking trail that is packed with people, you can come to the house of the Lord, especially if you go to the same house of the Lord every single week. Let's just be reasonable now, and let's get ourselves back to the house of the Lord. Let's stop making excuses. We're veering our families off the path. And I hope that that's an encouragement to you on this Saturday, tomorrow morning, 10:15, the Journey Baptist Church. Be back in the house of the Lord. I know it's a little more stern, but it's time. we need to get back to the house of the Lord. Have a great day.